Yep, it's gonna be waiting tables, and I'm gonna give you a few reasons why. Number one is gonna be very simple. It's really good money, and you only work 5 or 6 hours a day, and the rest of the time, like, you're free to do anything you want. Anything. Like, you can clean, you can do laundry, you can go to the gym, you can cook, you can work on a new skill, whatever you like. You have all the time in the world. Now, on top of my head, I cannot think of another job that's gonna give you that much like free time and still gonna make you good money. Like, you just let me know, okay? The reason number two is that it's gonna change your appearance, and this is huge. I'll explain why. Like, you're gonna be moving like through the entire shift. Just you're gonna just do between 5 or 10,000 steps, and you're gonna be carrying like trays and stuff. You just be moving throughout the entire time. And if you go to a gym and you have like a good diet, you're gonna be perfect. You're gonna look good, and people like to see that. This is something that's very important. Like, people like to see someone waiting tables or bartending in a good shape, and they look good and they're hygienic. People love that. Which leads me to number three, which is going to be communicating. This job is going to teach you how to communicate, because you're going to be meeting so many people, like so many people. You're going to have like so many customers coming in. They're so different from each other. Some of them will be bitching, some of them will be nice. Like, you really have no fucking clue what you're into, like what you're in for. And besides that, it's going to teach you like how to communicate. It's going to teach you like how to fix problems and all that. This is just like really good skills to have like in your life. Like, in my case was like a little different, because also English is not my first language, as you can tell. But when I came to the States, I had like a very basic level of English, and just this job, like, once they put you like in the weeds, you got no other options, but you have to learn on the go. And like, pretty much your perspective, like if you're a foreigner, your perspective of like Americans is like that they speak the same way like in the movies, and it's not. Like, there's just so much slang involved in everything, and you're like, what the fuck that this means or what that means. And you have to, like, at some point you might be asking customers more questions than they ask you for about the menu. Like, it's just insane. But it's great, because like, I do imagine like if you're working like somewhere else and it's just like a bunch of people, you just communicate between you and you just pretty much shit the whole time. Now, waiting tables and bartending is a little bit different, because that also exists. Like, there's gonna be people who bitch all the time and yap all the time. Like, I did that. Like, of course, guilty, but I talk so much shit. But you gotta understand that people are watching you the entire time, and you don't really realize that. At one point you will, but people do see you, like what you do at all. Like, if you're working, if you're yapping, if you do this and that, like, they see everything. So if you are, let's say, working hard and just go and communicate with them, they love that. They love it because you take care of them. And sometimes this is gonna help you big time, because not just for the tips, like, this is, of course, it's gonna help you like getting a bigger tip, that's for sure. But something else that it's gonna help you with is that some people will give you opportunities. Like, I had so many people asking me to go and work for their restaurants or their bars, and like, of course, like, you kind of tempted to do it. Then you go in and Indeed, and you see why they're kind of asking you is because like their management sucks. People are not happy with it. Like, you can see all these comments in Indeed, and you just be like, okay, I see why you're doing this. But sometimes like someone will come in and they might be like, oh, come and work in my bar in Beverly Hills, and then you're gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, of course. I'm gonna jump in. Of course, there's gonna be those customers that they'll just come in and they wanna hang out with you because they like you, and you guys gonna go out, like, get a couple of drinks or get a dinner somewhere, and they're gonna be in a total different industry than you are in. Like, I know people in the marijuana industry, I know people in e-commerce and all like different businesses or different jobs, and it's just cool because you're going to learn something from them. Like, through they have, like, let's say some of them have skills in selling online, and they're going to pretty much just explain to you everything, because people love to talk about, sometimes people like to talk about things that they're doing in their life. For example, like, I know people in ecom, and they'll just be like, they'll just tell you pretty much everything, the way they advertise, they do this and that, and you're gonna learn from that. Just at one point, like, I was waiting tables, and on the side I was selling t-shirts and sweatshirts on Etsy, and I was making side money. Like, it's great, like, because some people give you like really good, like, they just pretty much just give you like all the skills that you need, and they're always gonna be open, like, into, if you want to ask them questions, like, you just call them and they love to talk about it. Like, if that happens to you, don't be kind of scared to be like, oh, I don't want to bother them. No, they love it. Like, just tell them that you have a question about this. And of course, now when you get better through time, they're gonna be the ones asking you questions. Like it's just great. Maybe like another thing was that I was waiting tables in LA, and there are just so many people that are willing to help you, because this is how business is there. This is how networking is. Like it's a little bit different than other states, because I lived in 4 different states. And LA people are just kind of cool with that, because they really want to help you, because they'll help you and then you help them with something, right? It's an exchange, but you're both benefit from it. I'm also very lucky that I work in a restaurant that there were like so many celebrities coming in, and they're just normal people, and you just have conversations with them. Like I had that with Diplo and Jared Leto and Hilary Duff and a bunch of others too, like very popular people. And it's just something that's cool, because now you make memories. Now you got stories to tell people. So yeah, these are just some of the reasons that are pretty much coming on top of my head. I don't talk with script or anything. I'm just pretty much just yapping. But I think it's the best job, especially like if you're like early 20s, like late teens, and or even like mid 20s. I don't care, like 30s, and you're not having these skills. I think it's a great job just to get these skills in. Like if you're like very young, like early 20s, and you never waited tables before, you might have to start with like bussing tables or bar backing, do shit like that, which is fine too, because eventually you'll get there and you're gonna get all of this, and you're gonna look at our people, the way they're doing their job. Like let's say you're a bar back and you're looking at the bartenders and the way they're like kind of, they have their own swag, right? You see them like the way they're doing the job, and you kind of pick from them, and you pick from the waiters, and then you get like some phrases, and you're also gonna learn how to sell, because you want to put more money in the bill too, and you're gonna make more money that way. It's just a really cool job that is gonna help you like so much. Like if let's say if you're not good at communicating like I was, this is gonna definitely teach you big time. Or like if you don't know anyone, for example, like when me and my wife moved in LA, we didn't know anybody. We didn't know no one there. And this is like the place where I pretty much met like some of my friends and people I still talk with. And I had a job before that I met a couple of people I'm very close with still today. Yeah, but anyway, that's pretty much it.